Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to finally be talking about Pang and doing some fights with him because I've been getting a lot of comments asking where the review of Pang is and whether or not you should pull for him and, you know, where's the Pang PvP video, all that kind of good stuff. And today we are going to finally be doing the Pang PvP video because I finally got him to a level where he's actually usable. So something that I realized about Pang is if you're going to pull for him, you're definitely going to want to at least get him to Paragon 2, especially if your account is like a P4 account and you're facing a lot of teams that are all P4 heroes. You're going to need him at least Paragon 2 EX20. Otherwise, he's just not going to survive and he's not going to be really useful. He doesn't have the survivability. Not the same way that Thador did. Thador, I was able to use him at Supreme against P4 teams and he was surviving. So yeah, Thador's a totally different story. Pang, you really need to put a lot of resources into him to make him usable. So keep that in mind before you start pulling copies of him. If your account is like a P2 account, you're going to at least want to get him to Paragon 1. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Now, the skills that I want to talk about with him are his ultimate and his mythic skill. And his ultimate puts him into this unyielding force stance. It increases his haste, increases his attack, and it unlocks these Sky Breach strikes. And Sky Breach strikes are, they basically, he hits an enemy 7 times. On the last hit, he stuns them and also prevents them from recovering energy for 5 seconds. So this can come in clutch for certain types of fights that you're in. Maybe you're fighting against a Seda and you're down to the Seda's last life and Pang's able to stop her from recovering energy, because if she would get to that next ultimate, she'd be able to put another heart onto the battlefield and then you'd have to kill her 2 more times. But if Pang can stop her from getting that energy and buy your team a little bit more time to kill her, then you would be able to end the fight earlier than if she got her to her ultimate. So this can come in handy in certain situations and things like that. It's just a pretty cool ultimate. And then his mythic skill is the other really important one. So Pang is a hero he's basically a buff hero that can do a little bit of damage also. And if you're going to, at the minimum, he needs to have a mythic weapon at EX10, because at EX10, it says Pang draws on the chi around him to protect an ally. When an allied hero reaches 850 energy or higher, Pang grants them a chi barrier. And this chi barrier is going to increase the attack of that hero by 19% if you have him at level 4. If you have him at just EX10, it's a 17% attack boost. So it's still pretty good. Mainly the reason you want him to be EX20 is for the stat boost. The stat boost really helps his survivability. So keep that in mind if you're going to be using Pang. But yeah, these are the 2 skills that I think are the most important with him, because Pang is a hero that works really well on a team that has other heroes who have starting energy. So for example, Siren, he has 600 starting energy. He's going to get a chi barrier really quickly in a fight, and that's going to help increase the attack and the damage that his ultimate does. So anyway, we're going to pull up this team that we're going to fight against, and this team is crazy. I can't get over how strong it is, but anyway, let me pull up my friends list and we'll start doing some attempts. All right, guys, so here's the team that I was talking about that we're going to be fighting against, and I wanted to use my God Squad team just to show you guys that, like, a baseline idea of how strong this enemy team is, because this team is full P4 crown, so it can't get any stronger than it already is, and it's hard to deal with. So the Bailoran or the Seda are guaranteed to have the Rainier buff, because we only have so many places we can position our heroes, and it's guaranteed that one of these guys is going to get a Rainier buff. So let's go ahead and hit battle. You guys can see how this fight plays out for us, because it is not easy to beat this team. I tried so many different variations of teams to try and beat this, everything from Maulers and Light Bearers to Wilder, Aaron Almas combinations and everything, and yeah, it was beating basically everything. So I did find something that works, but you'll see here in a second. So yeah, you saw that the team destroyed us. We barely did any damage, and we're only short 1 Paragon level, so we're not even at a very big Paragon disadvantage here. But anyway, let's throw our Pang team in there, and you guys can see just how good Pang and this team can be. So we're fighting Uni. That's who has this team set up. I don't know if they came up with the team. If they did, it's a really cool team. But yeah, we're gonna throw our Pang team in here, and our Pang team consists of Lily May, Laika, Siren, Thedor, and Pang. And the trio that I really like on this team is Thedor, Siren, and Pang together, because what happens is Siren starts with 600 energy, Thedor feeds him another 350, putting him at 950, and that triggers the chi barrier to go on Siren and give him a 19% attack boost, which allows him to do a way stronger ultimate than he normally would do. And then we have Lily May in here for ultimate blocking, also the damage that she can do, and she's also untargetable, so the Rainier swap, she's not going to go over to the other side, she's just going to stay with our heroes. But anyway, and Laika's in here, so because she feeds energy to your heroes and is going to help them get to their own chi barriers that much faster. So let's go ahead and hit battle, and we'll see how this plays out. So Siren gets that green bubble, which is the chi barrier, pretty much right away. Puts his ultimate out there, gets Dark Moon on the battlefield. You can see we've already killed the twins, we've killed Rainier, we've killed Athalia. Now we're about to kill Baelran, and then we just have to kill Seda before she can get too many extra lives. And we're about to get a Pang. There's our Pang ultimate. So now he's in his unyielding force stance. He can do his sky-reaching strikes, whatever they're called. Hopefully keep Seda from gaining energy, and we can kill her for this last time here, hopefully, before Athalia does something stupid. But yeah, hopefully, I think we should finish up. Yep, there we go, we got it. All right, so every now and then it doesn't work out. Sometimes we fail, but yeah, it's actually a really solid team. You can see Pang does some decent damage, nothing crazy, but his buffs that he provides to Siren allow Siren to do a shit ton of damage, and Lily May also is doing some decent damage too. So anyway, let's go ahead and do another attempt so you guys can see that. I mean, it's not really a fluke that we won. We definitely won because our team was better, and we are also at a Paragon disadvantage. I have 2 P2 heroes and then 3 P4 heroes. They have, like I said, a full crown P4 team. So if we did have, if we had, P4 Pang and P4 Thedor, we'd probably win almost every time, I think. I don't know. But yeah, let's just go ahead and do another fight, see how this plays out for us. Hopefully we can get another win. And yeah, that'd be really awesome. So there's our Siren ult. Dark Moon lowers their defenses, allows us to do a lot of damage. Pang's chi barrier gave Siren that extra attack, and now we get another Siren ultimate, kill the Baelran. We killed Seda's 1 life. Here comes our unyielding force stance from Pang, which he can hopefully get the last hit onto the Seda before she does another ultimate, keeping her from doing any more energy gaining, and buy us a little bit more time to get the last kill that we need. So here's our Laika ult, and there we go, we got it. There's another win for us, nice. So yeah, it's a really fun team. I really like Pang, honestly, but like I said at the beginning, if you're gonna pull for him, make sure you pull for him as much as you can, because you don't want to half-ass pulling him. If you only get him to Supreme Plus and you're fighting against Paragon heroes, he's just gonna die. It's not gonna be good enough. You need to at least get him to Paragon 1, EX20 if you're fighting against other players that are like P2, P3. But if you're fighting against a lot of P4 players, then I would probably suggest getting him the Paragon 2 EX20. So anyway, that's going to be about it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Loot bar link down below, Discord link down there too, and if you can, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. I really like brownies, yeah. It's yummy. I play games with y'all.